I'll never forget the day my world came crashing down around me. It was supposed to be a happy family gathering, one that I'd been looking forward to for weeks. My parents had invited our entire extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents to come together and celebrate my grandmother's 60th birthday in style. The house was filled with laughter, food, and the sound of loved ones catching up on old times. But as I stood there, smiling and pretending to have a good time, I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. It started when I noticed my cousin, Alex, avoiding eye contact with me. We'd always been close, but lately he'd been distant, and I couldn't understand why. And then, just as the party was reaching its peak, my grandmother called us all together to make an announcement that would change everything. She told us that she had a secret, one that she'd kept hidden for decades, and it was time to reveal it. As we all gathered around her, our hearts pounding with anticipation, she dropped a bombshell that would shatter the very foundations of our family. Alex and I were more than just cousins, we were siblings. This opening paragraph aims to capture the audience's attention by introducing an unexpected twist, the revelation that the protagonist and their cousin are siblings, while also setting the tone for a story that explores themes of family, love, and identity. The use of sensory details like laughter, food, and smiling creates a vivid image in the viewer's mind, drawing them into the world of the story. As my grandmother's words hung in the air, I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. Siblings? It couldn't be true. We were just kids when Mom and Dad told us that we had an older brother who had passed away at birth. I remembered the stories they'd told me, how our brother was born prematurely and had fought for his life, but ultimately didn't survive. But now, it seemed like all of that had been a lie. Alex's face was pale, and he looked like he was about to pass out. He stumbled backwards away from the group, and I followed him into the hallway, my mind reeling with questions. "What does this mean?" I asked him, trying to keep my voice steady. He shook his head, tears streaming down his face. "I don't know," he whispered, "but I think it's because of Mom." The mention of our mom sent a chill down my spine. She'd always been the glue that held our family together, but there were times when she'd seemed distant, like she was hiding something from us. And now, I wasn't so sure if anything we thought we knew about her was true. This paragraph continues to unfold the story, introducing a new twist, the revelation that Alex's birth has been hidden, and raising more questions than answers. The use of sensory details like punched in the gut and tears streaming down his face creates a sense of emotional intensity, drawing the viewer into the protagonist's inner world. The mention of Mom adds a layer of complexity to the story, hinting at secrets and lies that will be revealed later. As I stood there with Alex, trying to process this bombshell, I couldn't shake off the feeling that our whole world was turning upside down. We'd always been so close, just kids growing up together, sharing secrets and laughter. But now, everything felt different. The questions swirled in my mind: what had really happened to our brother? Why had Mom kept it a secret all these years? And what did this mean for us, for our family, for our entire lives? Alex and I looked at each other, both of us knowing that we had to get to the bottom of this. We snuck away from the party, leaving behind the chaos and confusion, and made our way to Mom's room. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, a look of calm determination on her face. "I know you're wondering what happened," she said, as we burst into tears. "But I can tell you one thing: our brother's death wasn't an accident. He was murdered." The words hung in the air like a death sentence, leaving us both breathless and stunned. We stared at Mom, searching for answers, but all we saw was her calm, collected expression. This paragraph continues to unravel the mystery, introducing a new twist, the revelation that their brother's death was not an accident, and raising even more questions about the truth behind their family's past. The use of sensory details like burst into tears creates a sense of emotional intensity, drawing the viewer into the protagonist's inner world. The introduction of Mom as a character adds complexity to the story, hinting at a darker side to her personality that will be revealed later. As we stood there, trying to wrap our minds around this revelation, I couldn't help but think about all the times Mom had seemed off, the way she'd avoid talking about Dad's family, the way she'd get defensive when asked about our brother's death. It was like she was hiding something from us, something big, and now it made sense. She knew more than she was letting on, and she'd been keeping secrets for decades. Alex and I looked at each other, both of us feeling a mix of emotions: anger, sadness, betrayal. But as we stood there in the silence, something shifted inside me. I realized that Mom wasn't just hiding secrets from us, she was also fighting to protect us. From what? I didn't know yet, but I knew it couldn't be good. We were about to embark on a journey that would take us down a rabbit hole of lies, deceit, and family drama, and I wasn't sure if we'd ever make it out alive. This paragraph continues to build tension and suspense, introducing the idea that Mom's secrets are not just personal, but also potentially life-threatening. The use of sensory details like mix of emotions creates a sense of emotional intensity, drawing the viewer into the protagonist's inner world. The introduction of the idea fear that Mom is fighting to protect them adds a layer of complexity to the story, hinting at a larger conspiracy that will be revealed later. Also, this paragraph marks a turning point in the story where the protagonist starts to question everything they thought they knew about their family and their past. It's a moment of revelation, but also a moment of uncertainty and fear. The viewer is left wondering what will happen next and whether the protagonist and Alex will be able to uncover the truth behind their family's secrets. As we dug deeper into the mystery of our brother's death, everything I thought I knew about my family was turned upside down. We uncovered a web of lies and deceit that went all the way to the top of our family tree. And at the center of it all was Mom, the woman who had always been there for me, the woman who had taught me how to be strong and independent. But now I saw her in a different light. I saw a woman who had made impossible choices, who had sacrificed everything for the people she loved. And I saw Alex, my cousin, my brother, my best friend, the man who had been by my side through it all. We stood together, holding hands and facing the truth head on. We knew that our love was strong enough to overcome anything, even the secrets of our family's past. And as we looked into each other's eyes, I knew that I had found my true home not in our family tree, but in Alex's arm. The party was over, and it was time for a new beginning. This final paragraph wraps up the story with a sense of resolution and hope. The protagonist has uncovered the truth about their family's past, and in doing so, they have found a deeper understanding of themselves and their loved one. The use of sensory details like holding hands creates a sense of intimacy and connection, drawing the viewer into the protagonist's emotional world. The final line, "I had found my true home not in our family tree, but in Alex's arms," is a powerful statement of love and acceptance, leaving the viewer with a sense of happiness and fulfillment. The video ends on a hopeful note, suggesting that the protagonist has found a new sense of purpose and belonging with Alex. The story is no longer just about uncovering secrets and lies, but about finding love and acceptance in the face of adversity.